let me push all the buttons. I believe we are live. If anybody would like to speak.
Willy
TV
Bumpets.
shows.
There we go. That's the best we're getting from everyone.
I had a mouthful of cottage pie, so I couldn't really say anything.
Well, at least it was a mouth of something PG this time.
Well, now, come on now, Alison. I mean, we expect better from you than that.
Yeah.
From Nick, Stuart and Robin, fair, but not from you.
I have been corrupted.
Yeah, my work here is done. Goodbye, everybody.
Oh no, please don't go. 2 seconds. There we go. We are. I think we're okay. I'm pretty sure this is picking up the stuff in the background, but.
Do I need to do another Willy Bumpets test?
No,
or...
it's more like the Kenku stuff that I'm trying to thing it. Yeah, it's showing that there's something playing in the background anyway, so I don't know if it's catching it through Discord like we've got, but there's part of us that's actually thinking maybe you should wire it through, or try and wire it through Roll20.
Mm-hmm.
That would probably make a bit more sense rather than we're thing. But then that means people would need to then turn up the volume on Roll20.
Yeah,
and then,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Work.
So, well, it should work with the digital cable thing I've downloaded. Anyway, we're not here to talk about technology. Another Whispers of Power week. Thank you for anybody who's watching, and I'm glad everybody's here, apart from Rob and Byron, because they can't be bothered, because they want to go on holiday. Fuck them. But that's fine. Don't worry, Rob.
Going on holiday, bastards. How dare they?
Don't worry, Robin. I'm not going to treat you any different. I'll say the same next week.
Lovely.
Yeah, you treat them all the same. Everyone's going on holiday in the next couple of weeks, so it's going on holiday. Just forget about it the rest of the year.
Yeah. Don't worry, Gareth. I'll be saying a lot worse about you in the few weeks that you're there. You know all the times you said I'm really bad with the Welsh thing? I can get a lot worse.
Not the Welsh.
Boo. Hiss.
Hiss.
How dare they bring us such things like
sheep.
I'm trying to think of the good things they brought, but nothing comes to mind.
Leeks!
Oh! Damn, he got him! So, where we left off last week, you all decided to investigate the upper part of the Dwarven Hold, the new Dwarven Hold that is yours. You split the party. Ooh. Neff and Zarek decided to go. It was Neff and Vondra. Decided to go and check one of the rooms. Found nothing, essentially.
No, not true. Vondra found smut.
Yes.
That is
true. Yes. Vondra found a smutty book. Mouse and Stormcrow decided to check out the back passage, and then they decided to look for things in the back area. Giggity. They managed to find. Oh, actually, I could actually take you to the map just so we could see things a wee bit better. Yeah, let's show everyone. So, this is where Vondra and Nephilis decided to check out. Stormcrow and Mouse decided to check out this back passageway that led to a door that appeared to be open and leaking some sort of fluid. after a little check, you found that the fluid was like a high. It was like it was just basically water that had stripped a lot of the main stone from the door and allowed it to be sort of jarred open, even though it looked like a very weird white viscous material that Stormcrow licked up with his with his butthole.
Investigate the cum door, basically.
Yes.
Exactly. And Mouse rummaged through a desk, finding
A ring.
some dilapidated, not dilapidated.
Corroded?
Corroded. Sorry, corroded bits of parchment and things like that, but also found a pristine metal ring that had strange emblems on it that look a mixture of Dwarven and Elvish in design. It went, sorry, no. Thank you very much. Mouse then proposed to Stormcrow and he laughed it off, which I thought was actually really bad of him, but
It's okay, I'm just not going to heal him in the future.
yeah, that was actually really bad. She wholeheartedly proposed to Stormcrow in his back passage and he laughed her off. After you guys were done searching there, you contacted everyone in the group, saying, "Okay, we'll have to going to try and congregate." But Zerek and Cade ended up contacting you back, saying, "Oh, we found something." Theirs was the under passage of the hold, and you guys went on an hour-long door hunting maneuver. Yay! Yay! After Vondra found the keys and that, and people still decided to try and pick the locks. How did that go, Zerek?
It went fine. I don't know what you're on about.
Well, Chomps had fun anyway.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Mouse deciding to release Chomps, the mini mimic, and let him run free, to which he desecrated the corpses and, not corpses, the skeletal remains of the people that had died in there. You found things like what appeared to be an old tavern or inn set up with the bodies in there. Vondra just managed to dodge a trap laid for anybody that tried to come in the abandoned armory. You basically found an underground, not full city, but at least like
a large town.
Yeah, a large town, I would say. Filled with some large rooms as well, like many homes, essentially, for you. And afterwards, before you guys were finishing up, you found a strange magical setup room that seemed to be absolutely pristine, hummed with some sort of magic that was hinted to go to somebody else, but they decided to take another room. That's fine, I'll go fuck myself and all my ideas, even though he's not here anymore. Or not here at the moment. And Nephilis found the treasury filled with gold and gems and things of that nature.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Nephilis actually did something right? And found something useful and didn't fail on anything.
He did, though. He did. He failed on a perception check in the fucking... that's true, yeah. In the room. And I cannot remember what the perception check was for.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? It was a perception check for something and he completely balls it. He napped it again.
In the treasure room?
Yeah, in the treasure room. It was the skeletal remains of what appeared to be the lord of this dwarven hold, wearing the amulet with the dwarven side of the inscriptions of the seal, sorry, of the ring.
Oh yes.
As you guys were finishing up your search of the underhold, we'll call it, you got a message through mouse from Myron to say, hey, you guys better come up here and check this out. So, what we'll do, we'll reverse time a little bit. You guys are now underneath. And to give people the option, everyone the opportunity to do a bit of RP in this area, you guys have just went downstairs. You received a message from Myron at the start saying, we've found ourselves a forge. I'm going to see if it's still working. And he and Sensoril and Satra are upstairs in the top area. So, Sensoril, you, Satra, and Myron have went one of the other rooms that other people didn't take. You essentially walked into what appears to be an abandoned stable for the hold, where they obviously kept the horses, kept carts and things of that nature. Then walking through, you found an old dwarven forge. You see Myron's sort of face light up as if a kid at Christmas, like, oh yes, this is my jam. He just starts going over things and fiddling about with it. You just hear him turn around and go, oh, what's this? He sort of starts brushing stuff off the table and lifts up this beautifully ornate, sort of like mixed between elven and dwarven craftsmanship, just like this forge hammer. Starts looking at it and goes, oh, I like the feel of this in my hand. You see him just... He just starts taking his top off. No, we're not doing this again. Last week was the horny session. Okay, we're not doing this one. It's not going to be 2 weeks in a row.
Somewhere Mouse's ears perk up.
He took the top button off this time. And he just finds an anvil that's close and just, you see, whoa, with all his strength. I'm actually going to make him roll a strength check. If he fucks this up, then it's going to be funny as fuck. Just need to find. I've got that many characters and stuff I need to find and go through.
They need to give us a search button at this point.
They do. There is a search bit, but I just cannot be bothered going and doing it.
Fair.
He smashes the anvil. Did that roll come through, did it?
Aye.
Yeah. Smashes it off, and you just see these like almost rainbow-coloured sparks just fly off this anvil from underneath the hammers. Oh, I could do some nice things with this. Turns to you. Right. Is there anywhere else you would like to check out? Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Mike's not down. Mike's down on her end.
Oh no!
I mean, why he's decided to come round to like her house and just sit there and not do any work, I don't know. But you know, this is Mike we're talking about.
Honestly, I hate people called Mike.
My dad's name was Mike.
Oh, I'm not going to say anything then.
Was called Mike.
I mean, you can rag on my dad all you like.
I don't know. You've never told me that. We're not going to get onto this whilst we're recording.
While
right?
streaming, good shout.
Yes.
Good shout.
We'll wait till afterwards.
Aye, good plan.
Mm.
To
Oh,
be on phone. I'm sorry.
yeah, no problem.
I
Oh,
hope
no.
it's not too loud.
Alright, I'll turn you down a wee bit.
Yeah, thanks. You know, literally 2 headsets and both failed on me tonight. What is going on?
That's just unlucky.
That is just bullshit. That.
Let's hope the bad luck is only in your headset mics and not like any of your rolls for the day.
Yeah. But yeah. I
Yeah.
was talking. I was like, why is no one answering me? And then I've noticed that it's not like going green, around my circle. I was like, oh, it's not working again.
Notice me.
I was like, oh, this is the bad opportunity for things. She's obviously intimidated by this guy
No,
now.
I was literally saying like how she's blushing as he's like unbuttoning himself, and all that, and none of you heard that.
Pay attention. I actually watched that episode of the bowling one not that long ago. Sorry, getting distracted by the gift game there.
Something else is gonna happen, and then he was just obsessed with some other things, not her. She's a bit upset about it.
Oh. Yeah, so he turns to you and he's like, right, is there anything else you want to check out while we're here?
So sorry, we've checked the stables, we've checked that room, we've been in
check-
the throne room before.
Yeah, we checked the stables. Stormcrow and Mouse checked that room.
Yeah,
Vondra and Neff checked that. We're in the throne room.
Can we go like upstairs, like here?
Yeah, give me an investigation check, please.
Coolio.
Oh, nice.
That is 20. Dirty 20, but still 20.
Dirty. Dirty. No, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again, guys. Come on.
We have descended into chaos. The bar is a
Yes.
dot in the distance.
Hold on. Where's the horny spray? No. Everywhere. Yeah, you start going up the stairs on that area, and as you get to a bit where it sort of leads into a hallway, you find that there has been a ceiling crash of some sort. Rubble is blocking and jamming up the hallway as you reach there. So that area at this moment in time is inaccessible.
Okay. Well, I guess that's all we can do then.
He turns to you. He's like, "Well, I think the flying one, Cade. I think he said there was like an area out by the wall. Would you care to accompany me there? And we'll go and have a look there." He said that he's seen homes of some sort.
Yeah, let's go check that.
You guys take a wander along the wall, and you see behind it this, even though it doesn't look actually massive there, this vast like open area with what appears to be elven structures, and beautiful, like almost ancient trees from the look of it, but from a distance you sort of they look ancient, but the closer you guys get, you see they look they look like they've been sort of meddled with magically to look a bit more ancient, but it seems to have taken root a little bit better. You can now start seeing like the elven influence within this part of the area.
Can we get down there and check it a bit more?
Yes, of course. You guys can take a wee wander. You find a set of stairs. Looks like these stairs would be really cool if somebody slid down them on a shield with a bow and arrow. Sorry, that's the Lord of the Rings reference there. Yeah, you guys can get down and you get into like the almost pasture-esque. I know it's meant to be picturesque, but pastures because never mind. The jokes just went. The jokes just came down there. Nobody found it funny. I'm not going to be offended.
Did it go past your lines?
No, weird thing. The Undercity, just exploded and everybody in it died.
Step at the wind and dash and make it out. Okay, it's fine.
I'm pretty sure like a mouse would get out in time as well because of like her being a tabaxi, so like feline agility and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get out into this bit and you find like the beautiful little stream running from the mountains into underneath the wall. The beautifully crafted elven homes. Although there's not many that you see that are like made of the trees and whatnot. You see in the distance, like against the rock face, homes carved into the walls, which is strange for like wood elves and things like that. But you do know that there's there are races of elves like the drow that live underground. So being in this area gives you a sense that this was a shared community between elves and dwarves of some sort.
Okay. Cool. Is there anything we can find in the houses or anything?
Yeah, give me another investigation check.
Mm-hmm. 18.
Perfect. You start checking over all the houses. Weirdly enough, with the sense that you guys get in this area of it being abandoned and having left to rot for however long it is, long enough for a set of skeletal remains to become fragile enough to turn to dust at the slightest touch. Something seems a bit off, and you do sense it a little bit. The abandonment of this place, there doesn't seem to be any hints of remains. Like, even though there's animals and stuff here on the map at the moment, you find things that are like animal pens, chicken coops, like the fields where like cows and stuff would be. None of them are there. There's no remains there, and there doesn't seem to be any humanoid remains. Apart from one of the homes. When you guys get to that, which I'll say is the larger home, you get to the door and it's locked. All the other homes were you were able to get in. Didn't seem to be anything special. No locks or anything like that on it. But this one seems to have a bit of everything in its design. It seems to be elven craftsmanship mixed with dwarven craftsmanship as well, and seems to be, even though it looks like it's an elven front, as you look to the side, you see that it actually is built a bit more into the wall, and leading you to believe that this may be like, what do you call that on a house where it's like there's almost like a miniature house at the front, and then it leads off into the bigger house again.
A porch?
Oh,
Yeah,
porch.
yeah, porch.
Yeah.
Porch always seems a little bit too small, but yeah, we'll say this is like a porch house sort of thing.
No, it's not. Mm.
You guys get you guys understand what I
We
mean.
get the concept.
It
yeah,
seems
like a-
it seems to be like a giant entryway, so like a porch, like a
Or
giant
like
vestibule sort of thing.
conservatory or something, but in a
Yeah,
front.
essentially, yeah, like a conservatory at the
Yeah.
front.
Okay.
Are you proficient in thieves' tools or anything like that?
Well, I was just looking, and I only have the cooking bloody kit and whatnot, but let me check it one more time. Ba.
just did a quick Google. Even if it's a big space, it's still called a porch.
Is it?
Yeah. Like the American ones where there's like proper big enough they can have like a swing set and stuff on it, like a swinging bench and stuff. That's still called a porch.
There you go.
Every day is a school day.
Exactly. Shows you what I know. Yeah. So if you've not got anything like that, that's fine. You just see Myron take some of his like smithing tools. You see him take like this chisel and this brand new hammer. That's fine. We can get in this way. Puts it in the lock and just sparks fly off the new hammer once again, and you see like it forces the chisel in, almost snaps the chisel. He manages to pull it out, and the door just clicks wide open. I don't have the map for this, so you're just going to use theatre of the mind. You get you get in and you see like this leads off into this larger mansion on the inside, and its structural the base of its structure is dwarven. Like you see the thick heavy stone whatnot, like just in its grand casual design, but the rest, like the ornamental features within this place, are 1000% elven. You see mixes of different trees that have been magically planted in the ground. Like the ground isn't made of stone. The ground is made of dirt. It is quintessentially elven there, so that the trees have managed to grow up and they're hitting like the roofs of the mansion on the inside and in the mountain area, wrapped around everything. Just beautiful ornate designs, carved with old like murals into it, depicting things like the elves' times and the Fae, what it was like on the understandings of the old world, the ancient history of Arlathan, things in Avalon, the Magisterium, basically anything that you sort of know from stories of being an elf.
Yeah.
This place
It's
is
kind of reminder of home as well, since she was from like an elven village.
Yes. So you grew up in the kingdom of the Starlight Peaks, which is that in itself is almost entirely elves. Mixed. There are other races mixed in, but the hierarchy is like elves, and then everything else underneath. But
my thing is like it's connected to like ancient elven magic, isn't it? Where I come from.
Yeah.
And
Starlight Peaks is mixed with the. It's essentially like the elven Wakanda from Marvel, because that's where the meteorite brought down Stellarite. Everything seems to be sort of mixed in with that. It gives the place a bit more of a more magical feeling. This place feels a bit more basic in the sense of that, but you being a traveller, you've spent time away from Starlight Peaks. down south, you'll have seen elven places before. You can tell the difference between the magic of your homeland compared to the not simpleness, but the refined simpleness compared to that background sense, you know? Like, you guys wander in the hall, absolutely stunning, everything. It ornate, like, inlaid with gold, silver, you can see some mithril as well, carved into it, gems of the purest, clearest form, making, like, at the very back that sort of symbolise the stars of the universe, you know, like dedicated to the goddess Varda, goddess of the stars. You see murals dedicated to Saloon, goddess of twilight, and just this place oozes religious and regality of the elven folk, mixed with the steadfast and hardiness of the dwarves. It's a view to behold, essentially. And he's like leading up to the back of this area, you see underneath all these beautiful, like, gem encrusted murals and dedications, you find an ornate crafted throne made of fine metals, and the baseline of it being wood. And you see a skeletal figure sitting on the throne. Almost
Does it look more like a dwarvish or elven skeleton?
Elvish.
Okay.
It's got the quiff and the glasses on. I'm going to have to stop making those Elvis jokes. Sorry. Yeah, no, its structure is tall, at least like 6 foot, so well over what like the average, like even the tallest dwarves are. Fine elven raiment as well is being worn.
Okay, can we investigate the skeleton?
Yes, of course. Another investigation or perception check, whichever one you prefer.
Let's have a look. How's the perception for one, since we've done 2 investigations? Oh, 27.
Jesus,
Oh.
what is that? That's a 17 that you've rolled that made it an 18 with investigation. A 19 for that to make it 20, and then another 19 for 27. Well done. You're having good rolls tonight.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not. Yeah, I'm leaving it as it is.
Yeah.
Not pushing today.
The lack of mic seems to have helped a little bit.
I said it would.
God, Addison, don't give us the lottery numbers or anything. You know that's definitely not going to happen. Give us them.
To stream.
Yeah. Don't let anybody else listen to this. So, yeah, you go over to the skeletal figure and you see like there's nothing fleshy left. It's all just straight down to the bone, and you see like the fine raiment. It appears to be well crafted, and there does seem to be a sense of integrity still to them. It's like the most beautiful silk. It's probably made of like the finest creature hair possible. Not spider silk. We're not going down spider silk again. That was a Monday session. We're dealing with spider silk. But whatever it is inlaid with like thin strands of mithril or silver. It's just absolutely stunning, this raiment. But the thing that catches your eye the most is a silver pendant around where the body's neck is, inlaid with like the most beautiful jewels, and it has I think that it appears to be like a family mark, a sigil of some sort.
As in my family mark or other family mark?
No, just a family mark of whatever
Okay.
elven family this appears to be. Give me a history check, please,
Okay.
just to see if you would know this.
7.
You look at this and it doesn't give you any history that you would know of within this, having been brought up in the Starlight Peaks, but some of the inscriptions on it and like a little bit of the design gives you an idea of this might be an Avalonian elf, so an elf from the continent of Avalon, which again is that's like a grander, a lot more volatile version of what Starlight Peaks is. This is a full continent made up of arsehole elves, essentially. One was born there and is now travelling with your group, so you know how much of an arsehole they can be. I'm not saying who that is, though.
Cool.
Well,
Well,
actually,
can
hold
you
on.
take the pendant?
Hold on.
Hold on.
There was another thing.
What am I meant to be holding on to? Sorry.
Whatever you want, sweet cheek.
Yeah, I was going to say you don't want to ask me that question.
I would say you can hold on to it tomorrow if you want to, but I won't be in.
Ah, dang it.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check, just while you're still patting down the rest of this.
14.
You just made it. As you're doing so, you find, and it's sort of like this. Keep using this word, but it's the best way I can describe it. Beautifully ornate sheath on
What is
the sheath is what you put a blade in. You take
Oh, yeah.
you find this
Scabbard.
sheath. Well, a sheath or a scabbard, it doesn't matter. A sheath's more for what it's more for a dagger, which is what you're getting. A master crafted dwarven dagger, and like as you look this thing over, it's absolutely stunning. It seems to be made of some sort of strong metal. You can't decide what it is at this moment in time, but you see a few symbols carved into it, but one of them in particular is the same symbol as, or is similar to the symbol on the pendant. This time it has in the middle of it what appears to be dwarven sigils on the inside, mixed with the sigil that's on the pendant. You just sort of, as you're finding this stuff over, you see Myron sort of pop his head, or Myron say, "That is absolutely stunning." Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should take it and not leave it here.
He just looks at you. Finders keepers. You might as well keep the blade. Could be useful.
May as well.
Could be useful down the line.
May as well.
Just gives you the smile, like, yeah, finders keepers. As he's walking past, he sort of like pats Satra on the head. 15. Yeah. She reacts all right to it, just like
Yeah, I was gonna say she's gonna just like lick his hand.
he's fine for that. Well, I think that would be enough searching this area just now, would you think?
Yeah, I think we should maybe go find the others.
Yeah. We'll head back to the hall. See if they're back there yet. Oh.
Yeah,
Sensible and Satra just fucking run and leave Myron to himself.
That's the quickest I've ever seen you guys move.
Jesus, he's not that.
Just a Satra and like sensual shaped dust cloud it left in that little house.
Yeah, just
Then it's speed.
you just see this. He stood there speaking to this dust cloud for about 5 minutes, realizing, oh fuck, they're actually not there now. Listen, Kenny's a bit creepy sometimes, but he's not that bad that you need to run away from him like that. You guys get back, and where you're looking for expecting to find the group, you see that like they're not there. Give me an investigation or a perception check, please, Sensoro. I know I'm asking for investigation and perception quite a bit, but
Well, which one do you want then?
whatever you would like to do.
Fine. 20.
Go. As you're looking around, as you're sort of looking around, wondering where the group is, something catches your eye on the walls. This gold plaque of sort, the size of a tapestry, not even a plaque. Plaque sounds tiny. This giant tapestry made of gold. You see the same symbol that you found on the dagger. You can
Can I
add,
like
add,
take the dagger
yeah, of course.
and
add
maybe put on it?
Yeah, of course. Add a +2 dagger into your inventory,
Okay. Yeah.
and you could call it something like the Dwarven Master Dagger or something like that. Whatever whatever you want to call it.
The dagger of doom.
Myron's dagger. Plunge it into something and for a quick kill. That's what happened to Mouse.
+2 dagger, different.
So, while you're doing that, you're looking at the dagger and you're seeing the symbol beside it, and these murals have what appear to be a story carved into it, and then underneath it has writing in a mix of Dwarvish and Elvish.
Okay, so she would be able to kind of translate the Elvish, but not the Dwarvish because she can't speak Dwarvish.
Yeah, you would be able to like translate a bit of it. Like it seems to be a mix of the two in a certain way. But like Myron's able to do Dwarvish because he knows Dwarvish. So you guys are reading it and you sort of get an understanding that this seems to be the history of this hold. And like, as you guys are reading, Myron sort of turns. Well, this might be helpful for everyone else to see. hold on. And he casts sending. He's going to send it to Mouse and go, guys, you might want to come up and have a look at this. I think we found something.
I think I replied with something along the lines of, yeah, okay, we're on our way. We found lots of dwarven stuff down here that you might like, armory and whatnot.
You just hear him almost like a little schoolgirl from him in a reply. He's got his little schoolgirl's outfit on.
3 little elves from school, are we?
I will change Nephilis to Stormcrow because he enjoys him. And I'll change Vondra to Mouse because you enjoy her.
Okay.
That's exactly how Myron would look, except it's red hair, not blonde hair. Couple of minutes go by and Mouse! Fucking hate this mouse. We need to get a new one soon. Otherwise, it's going to go through the fucking monitor. You guys should be able to move yourselves.
Just to let you know, Chomps is on Vondra's hat, looking like a buckle, like a hat buckle with teeth.
Has he moved into the hole in the hat from where the bolt went through?
Yeah, he's kind of like braced himself in there, looking like a like a buckle thing, so. Or a hat pin.
Ah, nice. So, you guys come up into the main hall and you see Myron and Sensor all standing there. They're not doing anything, guys. Hands are up in the air. No, nothing weird. You just walk and you see like his top is unbuttoned a little bit. Looking at you, Stormcrow.
Everyone does.
Yeah, true. Just points out, well, we've made a little discovery. We've seen outside, behind the wall, there was what appears to be an elvish or elven settlement, and a very large mansion of like elven and dwarven craft set within the mountain bit. And Sensorol found a couple of things. Like Sensor will hold up the dagger and the pendant.
Does it look any similar to the amulet that the dwarf had? Like, I know it was like family crests, but is like the decoration similar or?
Yes. Now,
how about similar to my ring?
Yes. So, who got the amulet again?
Did Neff pick it up, or
Was it Neff or Von? Oh, it was Von. Was it? Yeah, it was Neff. It was Neff. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Neff. It was Stormcrow, because that is what Neff failed on his perception check for.
Oh God, yeah.
That was
somebody picked it up, and Stormcrow's got the ring.
I'll say that Stormcrow's got the ring and the amulet then at this moment in time. Seeing as though Neff's not here. Oh, he's here, but he's just like his normal self. It's like he's vegging off into space somewhere.
He's under a rug.
Yeah, he's under the rug.
He's eyeing up the rugs for when he needs to hide.
Yeah, as sort of like Central holds up the dagger with the crest on the front, and the other amulet. Stormcrow, like you get this thing. Oh, hold on. You hold up the ring to match with the dagger, and the amulet to match with the other amulet.
Yep. So we're gonna obviously, because I would know by now, obviously that Mayron can speak Dwarvish.
Yes,
So
sir.
I'm going to look at if he can translate what it says in Dwarvish on the ring.
Now, I don't think there was writing on the ring. I think it was just the symbols, the symbol that was on the ring.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it was the amulet that we need him to look at.
That's correct. So apologies. So I passed instead. So wreck on that. I'm gonna ask him if he can translate the amulet and have a look and see if that makes any sense to him. Because he is a fair bit older than me and a lot more experienced, so he may know something I don't.
Yes. He looks at the amulet and finds the dwarven mark. Oh, it finds the dwarven marks on it. Ah, okie doke. This makes sense. This mark is a family clan inscription. This is the Thandrakar clan. So that would make, and he grabs the other one, the one from Sensoril. This is why. This is old, like star inscriptions. So that must mean that's the Calathian. So that's the elves. So, and you see them. What?
Elves are Baratheon.
Well, I think that was their name. Their like lord name. So like our esteemed Lord Fellis here. I believe the Calathians are the elves.
And the Vandrakar are dwarves.
Thandrakar. Yeah.
Vandrakar.
Than. THANDRIKAR.
I totally got that wrong.
Okay, hold on.
So is this what you wanted to show us, or is there more to it?
He begins to unbutton his breeches. No, it's
It did not impress me before, it will not now.
sad elf noises. No, this is what I wanted to show you. And he points to the murals. And what you see is this. I will be putting the things into the important information part of this. And he starts pointing it to you. This appears to be the dwarves leaving what appears to be Azulon, because I see the giant volcano and what looks like a dwarvish settlement there. And elves travelling from, see, those are boats, so that must be from, like, say, Avalon on to, they're going with them somewhere. The text underneath here says, bound by craft, kinship, and ambition, the Thandrakar clan departed Azulon with their newfound allies, the Calathian lords of Avalon. Together they sought fortune far from the volcanic depths of their forebears, daring to forge a new legacy beneath the unclaimed peaks of the north.
Is this quite a common thing in this world that dwarves and elves would do this, or is this quite rare?
Give me a history check, please.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to do it can do a history check on that.
I was going to say, can I do a history check as well? If they pointed towards them being drow, just doing.
Yeah. Ooh.
30, 20.
24, 19, so just shy of that.
I know
12.
nothing. Mm.
Well, I think Stormcrow would have knowledge on that at advantage.
Okay.
Just roll one more time.
It's 2 That's slightly better.
So, ancient Elven and Dwarven history would tell you guys that the elves and the dwarves hated each other almost from day dot, with elves always believing they're superior to others, always feeling a bit, always acting as if they were a bit high and mighty compared to the dwarves, who enjoyed a good time, enjoyed being drunk, enjoyed playing practical jokes on people, this, that, and the next thing. You do know that relationships between the two, depending on the sub race of elves, and sub races of dwarves, they did learn through time to enjoy each other's company, enjoy each other's crafts, a form of mutual respect, friendship, if you want to call it that. All that sort of stuff, it did come at later dates, but not to the point that you guys would know of a joint hold. So holds are more known to be a dwarvish thing. That's their claim usually. A hold is usually where a family or a clan or a caste would make an area of mountains and mines and things like that theirs. No one else would get allowed into this. And the fact that it's now been mixed with elves, especially elves from Avalon, this is a rare sight. This is something unheard of. If that answers your question.
Aye.
He points. I'll send the text in as well, just so that you guys can have a little bit of think with that. He walks over to the second panel, and it appears to be them looking at a certain set of mountain ranges. Cade, can I get either a perception or a history check from you, please?
Go for perception. 17.
17. The shape of the mountains and the way that it sort of splits off and whatnot is eerily, like, this is almost like somebody's taken a picture of where you found the pass leading here, and you see, like, underneath these mountains, the dwarves and the elves, two lords, like the larger of the characteristics, with smaller ones underneath. The smaller ones seem to be digging, and the lords seem to be rejoicing as what appears like gems and materials flowing out of a hole that they've dug in the mountain. And the text underneath: in the shadow of Harmon's crown, they found a land of promise. Gold and silver coursed through its stone. Gemstones of emerald, sapphire, amethyst, and ruby glimmering in the depths. Here they laid the first stone of Khazad Thurukal, hold of eternal craft. walks over to the third panel. It shows the dwarves and the elves crafting together on anvils, smithing stuff. You're seeing some churning out bits of armor, some with jewel crafts, strange glimmering gems and metals seem to have been woven into the mural itself. You're seeing like little bits of diamond, ruby, all that sort of stuff there. You get it out and it's actually just a little bit of fucking glass that has been put in. No! How dare they steal this from us? The under like on top of where all that is, you see like the shape of the hold, shape of where the two sort of not kingdoms but houses lay with each other, holding up, basically toasting to the wealth, and behind it like this spurt of what appears to be like golden coins flowing through the hold and down the mountainsides. And the inscription is Khazad Thurakul thrived in its unity. Dwarven strength and skill met elven grace and artistry. From their hands came wonders unmatched, a union of fire and finesse. Text in as well. We'll pick all this stuff in. It's again. The last area where, like, so one of the murals was on that wall, one of the others on that, the third one was there, and the final one, you see, there is no golden mural. There's only scratches in the wall. That appear to be made into the most raw and almost stick figure like characters you could possibly see, but there is still sort of like craftsmanship in it. You see dwarves and elves fighting each other, then elves and elves fighting each other, dwarves and dwarves fighting each other, and in the background, split, seem to be multiple faces. One, all of them with half an elven face, half a dwarven face, and with these monstrous grins. And the engraving underneath that in the most like scraggly runes possible, all in Dwarvish, just reads, "Faceless they came, faceless they remain. They stole more from us than gold. They stole faces, they stole names." And that's it.
Because that's not creepy at all. I'm guessing these things haven't left yet, even though they said they were going to. I'm guessing there's something still
Well, they
here.
said they're gonna hang around, didn't they?
They did say they would be keeping an eye.
Yeah.
So I think we got to find out where they've come from and put an end to it, because if we bring the people in here and settle ourselves, then I think it's just going to all happen again.
Hmm.
Me and Stormcrow did find a path that looked like it was going into the caves downstairs. Whether we want to have a look at that.
That sounds like it might be the best place to start.
It's the only place I think we haven't checked so far.
Okay.
Does sound like it would be a good place to have a look at.
Okay, I'm going to put up my detect good and evil again. So that will be a 30-foot thing around me.
Okay, karaoke.
And let's put that up. Not that one. I always go to the wrong one.
You do that and you get a strange sensation with Cade and Zerk.
What?
They're going to kill you! No, you don't get any.
While you're doing that, I'll burn 2 key points and put pass without a trace on everyone.
Why isn't that coming up?
It's not coming up.
I'm trying to do a 30-foot radius and it's not coming up.
Do you still? I was going to say, do you not? Oh, it's showing up on mine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Maybe it's
I'm
just me.
refreshing.
I'm refreshing. It
There we
might
go.
just be my Wi-Fi's playing up, I suppose.
It's now showing up on the other screen.
Yep, I got it.
Yeah, got it, girlfriend.
I got it.
Oh, pardon me. Burping. Yeah.
Right.
So, once more into the breach.
Yes.
Aye.
That's nice. Somebody should actually trademark that saying.
Sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Come
I'll-
on then.
I'll just wait here for you all, shall I? Let you guys have your own adventure.
Or you could come with us. Or do you want to go down the bottom and have a look at what we found earlier?
He gives you a little smirk.
All right, we'll see you in a
Don't-
bit. Stay in
don't-
touch.
Down the bottom, you say?
Stay in touch, and she will.
Fine, I'll come. Jeez.
That was the problem last time.
Hey.
He turns to everybody that wasn't there in that situation. It happened once. Only it looks at you, Zarek. You look at you, Cade, Central. It was a long day. I had been under a lot of stress. We don't speak about that anymore. You guys get to the door. It's still ajar, the same amount as you guys left it before. Still glooping down the weird water. Who would like to try and pry the door open a bit more?
I shall, since I'm there.
Are you the strong boy?
Not bad.
Give me a strength check then. I'll even let you guide. Oh. Kate comes up and touches you and gives you guidance.
No, I can do it from there.
Oh,
so you can. Yeah.
Remote guidance.
Ooh.
So 2.
Oh, same as what Mouse rolled before you called it.
Sorry,
So-
I rolled it before I realised that you were doing it.
That's all good.
So Mouse, you begin to look inward at your divine energy, but before you could, you feel a different one. Like radiate from Cade and connect with you. Give me a religion check, please.
Yeah, I was going to say, what does it feel like if something else pinged?
What does it feel like, Cade? When you ping her?
A shadowy bird claw just patting on the shoulder.
It was a low 9.
Yeah. It feels different from the ones you've like felt before. It doesn't feel like your religion. It doesn't feel like Saloon. They're
Well, that's fair enough. I've come across different religions.
there you have, dirt bitch. This one, it feels muddy. It feels a little bit wrong. Almost as if it feels like there's something there, but you don't know what it feels like. But it feels similar. It feels almost the same. But you don't get why. You know, like when like deja vu in a sense, like you feel you've done something, you're like, yeah, it feels like I've done that before, but why?
Can I do like a... Actually, no. Let's carry on. Do I manage to open the door a bit more?
Yeah, you managed to get your cat claws into the stone and just.
I'm going to stand to one side and act like I'm holding the door open for everybody to go through first.
That's you opening the door.
Uh-huh.
Say sound effects now. She stands to the side, lets everybody mosey on through. So, whoever's first in line. Okay, just barges through everyone.
I just tap him on the arm and pull him back to me. Kate, wait a sec. Just wait with me a sec.
Okie dokie.
Myron stands just in front of you, just giving you a look. Like, are you okay?
Yeah, I smile and nod. No problem. Go ahead. I'll bring up the rear.
What's happening there? Trying to move that. Zarek, you walk through. Myron waits, allows Sensoril and Satra past, like a true gentleman. Another look like, sure?
Mhm.
Mouse?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just going to close the door a little bit just in case I don't want to be followed. Kate? We haven't really had a chat. I notice you're something of a religious person yourself.
Yep.
Your guidance then felt odd. May I ask who it is you devote yourself to?
I'd rather not say. It's been a very difficult time for me, and religion was the one saving grace, and I want to kind of keep that as my thing for now.
All right, okay, no problem. If you do want to talk about that side of things, my ears, as you see, are giant and always open.
Thank you.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check.
25.
Oh.
What is it you're trying to look for on him?
If he's looking a bit shifty when he says it, if he, I know it sounds silly, but if he tries to like cover up something on his armor, like a sigil, or just
Right.
is he actually being genuine about just wanting to keep it to himself for those reasons, or because it's
Hey.
pain?
Cade,
Yes.
roll. Do your roll, because I know
Yep.
you're rolling thingy because you've not got the D&D Beyond or the Beyond 20 app installed in the thing. Roll me your thing, send me your result, and tell me what it is you've rolled.
What is it I'm
I-
rolling?
You make a choice either between performance,
Persuasion or deception?
what is it, deception or persuasion? Sorry. Deception or persuasion. Deception means you're trying to lie. Persuasion means you're being like upfront with everything. And just you tell me in the text what it is you're doing with your roll and your roll as well. Nope. Do you have anything added on to that?
There we go.
Ooh, this is saucy. Ooh. Yeah, you look him over, and even with his religion, you can't particularly, like him being a religious person, doesn't seem to hold anything on him. Like there are no pendants in his armor. His armor is very. His armor shares the same sort of look as what Zerek's monkastic robes look like. From what you guys will have like spoken about in the 2 or 3 weeks of traveling between, like you're getting to know each other and stuff like that, you'll know that they come from the Rosier Keep, which is, I'll say that everybody has a sense that you know what that is. That is a group of monks dedicated to like magical item preservation and stuff like that. On his body, like you just see wearing they are simple monkastic robes. Even though there is the cleric look to it, it doesn't hold any symbol of sort towards that. The only symbol that he has is his weapon called the Symbol. His strange looking gun that he holds at his side. But even as you look over that, because it's in its holster, you can't really see any defining things like that on him. It doesn't seem to be like he holds his religion as a statement sort of thing.
Yeah. But I've seen him do magic in the past, haven't I? So it's not. It still comes through as radiant and whatnot.
Yeah. You do see a strange muddle of colours whenever you see his magical aura. A mix of like dark, like almost blackish with like red tinges, but parts of it you see sort of lighting up in a strange way, almost like a thundercloud of sorts erupting in him. You don't know, even though you are a religious person yourself, you could sort of get an understanding of magical auras. That's a weird one. You've never really seen one that's multicolored like that. It's usually cut and dry. You've grown in and out of grown up in and out of the Fey realm, taught these sorts of things. This is a strange one.
Okie dokie. I will just smile at him and just say like,
scream evil.
Reiterate the if you ever fancy a religious chat or need any guidance, then just give me a shout. I'm sorry to pull you back. I just wanted to have a quick word.
That's all good. Appreciate it.
Right, let's go down the creepy tunnel, shall we?
Creepy tunnel, creepy tunnel.
Creepy tunnel.
Creepy secret tunnel.
Creepy secret tunnel.
Cade, feeling awkward from the conversation, will just kind of linger like 10 foot behind everyone.
As long as you're at least 30 foot away, within 30 foot of me, you're fine.
Talk about needy.
Yeah.
I mean, Cade would know that I've put pass without a trace up for stealthing, so I'm just saying.
I think you would have told everyone as well at this point, like you'd
Yeah.
have put that up. So, you guys wander into the cave. This bit, you see an opening down a little secret tunnel bit over the stream through the secret tunnel, and it opens up into a larger cavern, a larger secret tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, man.
Pan out.
Pan out. Where are we?
Pan out.
Oh, there
Pan
we are.
in.
You're at the bottom. And
Down here.
Am I getting a ping off of anything?
Have you put your aura up?
I will put my aura back up.
There we are.
If you
show me how to do
zoom out your
this.
map a little bit, Denisa, and go down it, because it's
No, yeah, I was just joking a bit because
you see us. Again, I could not be bothered doing the whole dynamic lighting thing. That would piss me off again. Yeah, you open up to a pathways along the stream that leads through the mountains. The way you guys come out, you see two ways, left or right. Right goes over the water in another rickety bridge sort of thing, and left just appears to be going down a tunnel somewhere. And actually, probably reveal some of it, because you guys are good at seeing.
Yes, I have 300.
Mhm. I have dark vision 60 feet.
I'm good at the seeing thing.
How long does my... Oh, for 1 hour. We've definitely been here longer than an hour, haven't we?
Whereabouts?
Most of us have 60 foot of dark vision, so.
Yeah.
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 It was about an hour and a bit you guys were down the underhold.
So somebody keep an eye on Vondra, because actually I might have Vondra on my shoulders because she can't see shit down here.
Hold on, I'll make
I'll
Vondra
I'll
smaller
tap-
for you.
I'll tap Vondra, burning another 2 key points to give
Actually,
Vondra dark vision.
Oh, thank
what?
you.
One second. I think. Mm, Isn't there like a feature that Tetra can use to see or something? I could have sworn that was a thing.
What was that? Sorry, you were rebounding off of somebody else's thing there.
No, I was just saying, I could have sworn that Tetra, like, crystal could, like, shine or something and make light. Let me have a look.
Was that no? Was that under Tony's rule? Was it?
Oh, maybe
the-
it was, yeah.
Yeah. That was maybe with
Yeah, no,
the
it's all good. I was just checking.
that was maybe with Satra's, what do you call it, gem after she died in
Yeah.
his campaign.
No, I think she had it before, but she wasn't a displacer beast before. I think it was something else, and it was like a thing. I think. But it's fine.
I think that was like a homebrew thing that he'd used,
Maybe, yeah.
which was
He left
weird.
his homebrew.
Yeah, it was shit, whatever it was. Not gonna lie. Yeah, you guys see down the left-hand tunnel. Just appears to go off into different areas. Leads off into another little like labyrinth of caveways. The other one, you look over the bridge and you see old mining carts and tracks. Where would you guys like to go? Actually, I need to change something. We are in caves.
Do we see 2 levers?
I don't know. Do you look at each other's? If you look at each other's and you are all lovers, who do you see? Who is the lovers in this group? Definitely Zarek and Cade.
Right. Which way do we want to go? Left or right, people?
Either
How
we
far?
could split or we could just vote, I guess. I don't think splitting is a good idea.
Yeah, I don't think splitting up in the strange dwarven caverns would work very well.
No.
I don't know. For some reason, I really want to go over the bridge, but
Well, if we go over the bridge, we've got. It looks like there's a track, so at least we could follow the tracks if we get lost.
yeah, exactly.
A waypoint of kinds.
Would anybody mind if I went first because I've got the best vision?
No, go for it.
I'll just turn around and go. I'll go behind you because I've got my shadow blade in my hand, so I've got true sight as well.
Okie dokie.
So, like where everyone else with dark vision, you see it in like sort of dim light. You see like through the darkness. Stormcrow, when you hold this sword in your hands, like even just holding it a little bit, like the drow elf magic that is entwined in this, like this is almost like ancient magic. It mixes with your body, almost making you like almost like a complete drow elf. Like the fact that you can now see everything around you. Like
You're
darkness.
seeing it in 4K. We've got it in standard def.
Yeah, like you guys have got like almost night vision goggles on. That's still a little bit blurry, still a little bit like tinted with thingy. He's just he might as well be like in the absolute sunlight.
I sort of whisper in Mouse's ear as we're going over and go, I'm not gonna lie, this is the first time I've used this properly. This is weird as shit.
Yeah. interesting.
He whispers in Mouse's ear, "It's free real estate." Anybody get the meme? No? Okay. I'm old.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Phyllis Sense or whatever then. Yeah, you guys deciding to go over the little bridge. Okay.
Oh, just for a quick retcon, did we make anything out of that statue that was in the last tunneling bit before we came down here?
No. There were. I'll
Was it not
say.
really though?
I'll say that the statue was a little bit too broken for you guys to see it to properly make out. Like you seen, the baseline was a set of feet. Like one of the foot was like feet were on the ground. The other one seemed to be on like what carved out of a boulder or something. But the rest of it, like you seen little bits here and there. It looked to be a dwarf, and like a stone pickaxe was shards of that were on the ground, like 3 or 4 feet away from it. The head was over by the stream essentially. The torso just seemed to have been obliterated all around you. You could tell it was maybe like a little depiction of maybe first burrowing essentially.
Yeah. Possibly the dude that was the skeleton in the treasury or something.
Yeah, it could be a representation of the Hold Lord, or it could just be like a standard, like this is a dwarven mine, like this is dedication to this, like that sort of thing. Like,
okie dokie. All right, carrying on.
yeah. Reveal you.
Reveal yourself.
Don't say that to Stormcrow. He will take his pictures down.
Just expect.
I thought that's what you wanted.
No, always consensual.
No pings yet or anything.
No pings. Just the pings coming from Cade.
Okay. Am I really getting pings from Cade?
No.
Good.
No, there's no pings coming from. What is this? Good and evil, is it? You heard, yeah?
Yeah, it will. Where we are. Aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
Right. That makes things a little bit more interesting.
Is Cade really actually giving out a ping?
With your detect good and evil up,
Oh, it's going to be Zarek, isn't it? Is he actually undead? Is he a zombie?
you get you with your detect good and evil. You've used this spell before, and you've been around Myron before, and you see his strange aura. That was explained to you before with the race of elf that he is, the Ayrhine elves, and he explained what that was back in the day. The elves were bred. His race of elves were bred from a mixture of some of the younger gods and spirits, and that's what created the Ayrhine elves. And then like an offshoot was just the elves that you know today, like high elves and stuff like that. So you see a little ping off of him. There is another ping within the area that you do see among your people.
Mm.
It is not coming from the body of Xeric. There does seem to be a strange ping coming from a ring on his finger.
Mm.
I'm going to give him the chance to tell me about that since he knows I've got this aura up. So he knows I detect the ping.
Would Zarek know?
Give me an Arcana check, please, Xeric.
Can I do
Or
it
he just
against an
rolled,
insight or?
just rolled off a natural 20, but it's for 15.
Yeah, give me an insight check as well, please, Mouse.
If I can find insight again. Oh, damn.
Ooh.
Mm.
Xeric, I would say, wouldn't naturally know that the ring would be emanating anything at this moment in time
Hmm.
that you can guess. You look them over and you see, like, even with this up, they just seem to be on edge, but because of what you guys are dealing with. It looks the same as they were when they were in the the Undercity. It's the same sort of on edge they appear to have had from the very start.
It's the general alertness.
Yeah, essentially. Uh, in the moncastic training, you would say that this is that it's possibly taught them just to constantly be alert within unsafe surroundings. That seems to be what they're giving off. They don't seem to be giving off any nervous energy towards you with your good or evil detect on.
Hmm.
But you guys follow the rail tracks and you get to areas that seem to crisscross and open up to each other.
Mm.
Mouse, with your eyes, anybody with a good amount of dark vision can look up and see. Don't trust you. You're just trying to cause trouble, bro. You see off into. How far is your dark vision actually?
Mine.
16. Oh,
Yeah.
Mine's 300.
Yeah, you see off into the eyes of God. Yeah, you can see to the end of there. Anybody that can see within 60 feet as well, I'll say, can like. You see the end of the shaft that's there. You see like mine carts and mining equipment. It seems to be this area was began being mined. There do seem to be skeletal remains as you guys are walking through.
Anything shiny catches our eye?
Not at this moment in time. It appears to be a new cavern that was dug in. Appears to have been like opened up and then like attached to the main entrance bit, but this bit seems to be a bit more new than where the left hand cavern would have been.
Hmm.
But I'll say that from the distance that you've got as well, Mouse, you could see all the way to the end of that shaft, and you can see that it's still on. It's like half done. It's at like half mast.
So we know to go this way.
It'd actually just take away most of that fucking map for you. Actually, no, take that bit away.
Show me everything.
Show me the lights.
Show you the full shaft.
Oh, there's a big shaft coming up, guys.
Sort of glance of you. Seem bigger.
Tasted bigger.
I'm not going to go what? The ground.
Yeah, of course. You look to the very end and you see sealed doors at the very end of there.
Ooh. Zarek, we got a sealed door. Do you want to go play with it?
I've had enough of doors for a day.
Do we have any keys left on Vondra's thing?
No. All the keychain of Vondra's seems to have been emptied from underneath. Myron's going to hang back and be a gentleman and let everybody else walk forward. He'll hang back with Cade. You, Mouse, hide and reveal, hide and reveal. I keep having to change off of that to move and all that, and it's getting annoying now. You see a open storeroom off to your right hand side as you're walking down the shaftway. And you see it's if you want to peek in, you can look and you see it seems to be filled with mining products. So likes of black powder for blasting some of the walls and stuff like that. Pickaxes that are extremely rusted and corroded. Just generalised stuff like that. You don't get a smell of anything other than the black powder. Like it's got to that point now where it's a little bit acrid. Like you feel like even a misconstrued fart could probably blow this room. Like with
No.
Cade, do you use black powder for your weapon?
Yeah.
Well, there's shitloads in there.
Ooh.
Cade, I will ask you a favour.
Yep.
Can you move Myron with you when you're thinking? Because I'm keeping going back and forward, and it's starting to get annoying.
Yep.
Because I need to go back to move him to then reveal and Revelio and all that sort of stuff. I don't want to keep revealing myself and clicking. Give me a sleight of hand roll, please, Cade, as you're sort of going to the black powder and sort of trying to pick some of it up.
2.
Nice knowing you, Cade.
Cade, how does it look? How does it feel as you die? I'm only joking. No. You go and touch the barrels of the black powder, and as you do, you get a weird shifting feeling. It feels like it's getting a little bit hot under your touch. As you do, sort of like you see a little bit of liquid pouring out underneath the barrels. You know that to be like sort of like nitroglycerin sort of thing. Like, oh shit, this thing's sweating. This black powder is now sweating out the barrels. Give me a dexterity save, please.
Okay. 13.
You guys manage to get everybody outside the door, and you seal up the thick door. Just as you hear behind the stone, you guys
Maybe
feel
not the best of ideas.
everything shake around you, and like bits of the cavern start falling down from the impact. Well, I don't think we'll be using that room anytime soon.
Cade would just be standing there twiddling and rubbing his eyes like, always happening to me. Why?
I'm sorry I suggested it, and I'll carry on up the path.
You just hear Myron shout out to everyone, "Is everyone else okay?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zarek, are you okay? He puts his hand on your shoulder. Are you
I'm
alright?
fine. Yeah.
Stormcrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Lead on, dear leader Mouse.
I am. Nobody's following me.
I am.
They're all fighting against you now. This is it.
Okay.
You get to the doors. Massive set of doors there. Now, what is it you can see again? Sorry, what is the detect good?
Detect good and evil, aberration, celestial, elemental, fey fiend, or undead, and I can sense whether the hallow spell is active and where.
Okay, doc. So you're not gonna sense this.
So as we're going, I'm gonna cast detect magic.
Okay.
Mimic door. It's a mimic door.
Oh.
So
That's an hour.
that's good. You don't sense anything at this moment in time because, well, you'll find out in a second. Actually, you guys come to this giant door. Give me a strength check, or whoever's doing it, a strength check at advantage if anyone else is helping.
I would, since I'm there.
I am hoping.
Okay.
So Mouse and Sensor will step up and decide to thing it. So Mouse, if you roll at advantage.
Yep. And I will guidance myself.
Oh the hell.
This alone give me strength. 30, 20 altogether. Thank you.
So the two ladies step up, roll up their sleeves, and take a run at these giant stone doors, shifting and spring open. And as the door opens, Stormcrow, you get a strong sense, a strong magical sense, standing at about 20 feet in this chamber in front of you. A mechanical golem of sort, standing as almost guardian, yet a beautiful monument in the middle of this bit. Shield in hand, lifeless, yet you do feel a strange surge of a little pulse of energy behind it. Woof, woof, woof.
So I sort of turn to the group and go, I don't know what the hell is going on here, but that big statue is chucking off a shitload of magic.
That
I'm gonna
is-
go a teensy bit forward and see if I can get anything off of it. But I'm not crossing the threshold of the room.
Same. I'm literally up to the entrance to the room. Yeah, the wrong way around, so I can't switch this around.
There.
Yeah.
Give me a perception check, please.
Okie dokie.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
19.
Nice. You look over the room. You sort of like see everybody taking small stands before, and from previous experience of
Yes.
going into a strangely magical room and finding something, you sort of take a step forward and past them and sort of look around. Yep, this place, nothing there. There's nothing like you look on the ground to see if there's any like pressure plates. Nothing. Look for any wires. No, nada. Everything seems to be all right. There's 3 other doors in this area, all closed as well. Shock horror, another door, another closed door. Actually, no. This one is open. That leads into a giant chamber off to the side.
It appears to be fine to enter. Can't see any sort of triggers or anything. And that door there is open.
This has triggered me. This is beautiful. Do you all know what this is? No. Everybody give me a history check, please.
I'm good at those.
You're all good at those.
Right, somebody is.
24.
Ooh, natural 20 for a 21.
5.
Cheeky 10.
So, anybody
Yeah,
that rolled over 15 would know what this is. The 2 elves and Cade, you guys have no understanding of what this is. But Mouse and Zarek, you guys look for a bit of understanding this, and then you sort of catch it. It's like, oh yeah, I know what that is. I've heard tales of these. This is a Dwarven Guardian. These things have been are known to be left in holds, and they go through the halls, protect it from any evils, can ward off intruders, things of that nature. It is it's essentially like a tomb guardian that will follow its master's commands. But
So
it does not seem to be active.
Yeah, I glance in the corner and I say, "Do we know if there's any way that we can keep it inactive? Because I don't see messing with that thing."
Just don't touch, take, or break anything, I guess.
Maybe the fact that we're carrying you're carrying that amulet keeps it inactive. If I was to make a random guess in the dark, and Zarek will sort of chuckle to themselves a bit because we're in the dark.
Give me an insight check, everybody else who was not part of that, to see if you guys get the joke.
Well, I've got natural 20 for that one, so.
24.
16.
19.
For Neff as well. I forgot to roll for Neff as well with this, actually, earlier with it. Anyway.
Neff doesn't even know where he is. Like, he's not going to know much about history. Yeah, you guys all get the joke that Zarek is giving. That it was going for. You can either laugh or give it disdain.
She giggles.
yeah, you turn around and like you see Myron sort of almost making love to this thing, like crafting his fingers over it, and like, this is exquisite craftsmanship. Starts. This could be very helpful to us if we are looking for evils and things like that. Like, imagine having one of these following us.
Yeah, if we can control it, it would be a great guardian for the place if we're bringing people in. But it's if we can control it.
Well, and you guys look it over and you see the symbol of the dwarven amulet on it. This points out. It's like, well, that's that. This is us. This is you guys now. Maybe if I can reactivate it, it will understand the amulet, and you guys
No,
can
we're-
control it.
we're friendly.
Yeah.
Stormcrow just looked. Don't fuck with the giant thing until we know what it does.
I have an understanding of.
First time you've ever said that, Stormcrow.
I
don't know what they're gonna do.
Listen. I'll follow everybody else's leading here, but I think I could reactivate this thing. If you guys want to give it a chance, and
Yeah, if does it look like the symbol is like a slot for the amulet to go, or do you think it's just like a
Yeah.
it might recognize the amulet, might recognize the dagger, might recognize something. It's these things have been.
Try and
These things.
put it closer to it.
Well, it's along the same technology as a Warforged. We've all met Warforged before, and they have their own minds, their own capabilities. Like, this thing might be sentient, might listen to us.
I think the key word there right now is might.
Might.
Let's
Myron,
yeah.
do you want to take the dwarven amulet and when you're playing with it, see if you can do anything with it?
Why not? I'll see what I could do with this if you guys are cool with that. How about I try and reactivate it? You guys wander off, do what you need to do, and I'll see if we can get it. Push comes to shove, if something bad happens, I'll scream really, really loud.
Yeah. Just message me if you get fucked. Yeah.
One can only hope.
Talk for that. We're gonna hear it.
I remember when you used to be adventurous, Stormcrow.
I also remember when I could stab a death wish. Too much bad shit happened to us to bother pushing my luck.
Yeah. I don't think any of us are button pushers anymore.
The Fey Realm changed you guys.
No shit. Right, well, have fun with your new toy.
He's got like the biggest cheeser ever. As you guys wander past, like, yay!
Yeah, I actually give him a kiss on the cheek and say, "Good luck, but be safe." And I'll actually cast guidance on him just for shits and giggles if he's doing some checks for it.
Can I do protection from evil and good on him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, let's do that.
You're gonna kiss him on the other cheek.
Yeah, exactly.
Same
I'm just
time.
thinking, what level do I use on that one? Let's do second level.
Ooh. So the two of you do that, cast like this magic upon him, and you just everybody else sees it. He goes like bright red. Like, oh shit! Thank you. No, wrong thing. Wrong thing. I'll go purple and what colour would Mouse like?
It would be like a silvery colour.
Okay, so this is the closest to silver we'll get. Yellow.
White surely is closer to or
Yeah.
grey.
We don't have white as an option.
Yeah, that's
Grey.
well.
No, we've got red, blue, green, orange, purple, silver, yellow.
That pink,
Oh.
pink and yellow.
Pink. Yeah, pink and yellow.
Silver.
Words are weird sometimes.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's weird.
Bloody colorists.
Yeah. Did you just call me a colonist?
No, colorist.
Oh, colorist. Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I did not colonize anything. Not yet. Anyway.
And on that note,
Where would you guys like to go next?
are we going down the big hall or the little corridors?
We're going down.
So those other two are currently sealed, aren't they?
That door is closed, yes, and that door is closed. And the door at the end of the corridor is closed.
Let's go through the open door then.
Okie doke. Mouse.
Mm.
And I get
Hmm.
a D20 roll from you, please. Just a D20.
That'll be a 2.
Ooh.
I've got a bloody song stuck in my head now.
Sorry.
At least it's a decent song.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I unintentionally got the song "Banana Phone" stuck in Teddy's head the other day.
ring, 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 banana phone.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da.
So, as you guys are walking into the chamber, you just hear the clinks and the clacks from the tools of Miron's belt just doing this stuff. But as you sort of like pass a threshold, you don't hear it anymore. It seems to be a really strange chamber, like constructed in a way. It's like almost like an echo chamber. I don't know why I've still got the river on. Never realised that there. Well, as you sort of get past and you start to get into this darkness, can I get wisdom saves from everyone, please?
Oh crap! Oh, that's not too bad.
Quite bad.
Nat 20 for a 21.
Dirty 20?
13.
Looks like
17.
only I failed.
So, Cade, as you're walking along, Cade and Sensorol, as you guys are walking into the chamber and you just like get the eerie stillness, the quiet, you start to hear something. You think you hear... Well, Cade, you think you hear Zerek speaking. Sensorol, you think you hear Mouse speaking, but... It's strange. You see them in front of you. Quite far ahead. A good few feet ahead, but you guys are sort of held back a little bit. Something seems to be off here. Just feel a little bit dizzy, in a way. The rest of you, you're walking along and you start hearing whispers bouncing off the walls as well, but you guys are hearing it as each other's whispers, as if someone's speaking, but you sort of do look around and you see nobody else is speaking. You're like, you guys cotton on. Okay, this is something weird then. But Cade and Central, you guys are caught up. It seems to be like almost maddening inside your heads, hearing this. Like, why are they saying this? Cade, you're hearing from Zarek, like in Zarek's voice, "Oh, you're just a disappointment. You're just always bringing bad luck to us. You're going to get us killed. I just cannot believe you. Just like all the bad stuff that you could possibly hear. Central, you're just hearing stuff like, I can't believe her dad gave her that cat. Like the things he'd done, like, and she accepted it. She got Emrys killed, and she got Emrys banished. Things like that wouldn't have happened if she wasn't here. Like, you guys are hearing all the worst things you could possibly hear from each other, from someone, people that you thought are so close. And you're just sort of in awe.
She just kind of crumbles on and goes on the floor and starts like covering her ears. Like, stop! Why are you saying that? Stop!
With this, am I picking this up as with my detect magic?
Give
And then we
me...
sort of clock that they've fallen behind as well.
Yeah, you guys have clocked on, they've fallen behind. Yeah, give me an Arcana check with it at advantage because you've got the detect magic up.
Yeah. 23.
Yes, even though the magic isn't right beside you, you get a sense that this is bouncing from like this strange phenomenon, this anomaly is bouncing from something into this room. It seems to sort of like emanate and flow. Like, even though it's not right beside you, you are getting the sense as it's hitting your ears, that it's flowing around this place. It's now got to a point you can sort of like turn around. You see, like, okay, it's hitting in this sort of like little sphere that you can feel, and you can feel Cade's little like magical abilities emanating from that, and you can guess that Central would be within that range as well. But you turn around, you see Central on the ground holding her head. Cade, what would you be doing?
He would be kind of thrashing around a bit, but at the same time unholstering the symbol. And then just waving around at people like, shut up, stop saying this stuff about me.
Yeah.
When I get an aura for this thing, he flashes and am I like sort of seeing flashes or something that just see that this ain't right?
No, you guys are just you guys are hearing whispers, but it's just gibberish. It's not doing anything. It's like it's trying to penetrate you, but it's not.
So I can't actually see like any sort of flashes or anything, but I can just see it like.
Yeah,
Okay, right.
you get the sense, you get the aura as if it's on the wind, sort of thing, like, or if it's in the air, like think of Lord of the Rings. Think of Saruman when he's at the cliffs. You could just sort of hear it on the air when like what they're rumbling through the mountains.
So sort of run over and sort of call to what's the cat name?
What was that? Sorry, you blanked out a little bit.
What's Sensoral's displacer beast called?
Satra.
Oh, that's right.
I sort of call out to Satra and go, Satra, try and get her out.
Give me an animal handling check, please, Stormcrow.
Don't neff it, don't neff it, don't neff it.
Yeah, she looks up at you, and she has a safe sense from you, and she sort of starts nuzzling, like doing that cat dog thing, like she starts pawing at Central a little bit, and then like rubbing herself up against Central. Central, you could do a wisdom save at a straight roll please.
Okay.
This little advantage on it.
While this is
Ooh,
going on,
natural
obviously.
20.
Oh,
Oof,
nice.
nice. 2 natural 20s in a game. On you go. Yeah, like this, the aura of Mouse coming over to you, and now Central sort of like leaning in. You sort of start feeling. You look up, you see they're not speaking. There's what's happening? The comfort of Central sort of Satra just sort of like eases you off, and you start to hear whispers again, but it's like it's fading. It's like when you've got a radio and you start tuning to another channel, and you just start hearing the thing fade, and it just goes into static. It's like the words, the nastiness from Stormcrow, from Nephilis, from Xeric, from Cade, from Mouse, from everything else. It's sort of tuning out, and you're just starting to hear. Sort of,
Okay.
Speaking Parselton again.
So, for those of us that aren't affected, can we sort of tell if it's like trying to get into our heads, or is it like something physically in the air, like a sound wave? If you get what I mean.
yeah, it's like you can hear it in the air, especially in this chamber, where it went from absolute like deadening sound as you cross the threshold to now bouncing around along here. Like I say,
Okay.
Stormcrow can sort of see it as much as you could see sound. Like he sees it as like the magical aura within the sound bouncing off at everything in
Like
this
lightning
area.
from-
So,
Yeah,
what?
as if it's a coloured mist, I would say, but it's an invisible mist to everyone else that can't have detect magic up, but you can see it as like sort of a mist-ish.
Has anyone got dispel magic? I don't have it
So,
prepared.
what Zarek's going to do is sort of gently rest his hand on Cade's gun holster hand, basically, and then burn 2 more key points to cast silence around us.
Well, I was going to try another tactic there. Now just start playing some music really loudly. Start playing
I'm
some really
just seeing what
difficult-
Vondra's got because I forgot that I've got her sheet.
Well, if you're casting silence,
He is.
how big is it? How big is your
20
silence?
foot, 20-foot sphere.
Okay, want to make a little aura for yourself?
I would if I knew how.
Double click on yourself.
Hang on. Yep.
Go down, scroll down to token aura,
Oh, I see it. Yep.
and then give yourself a color other than white.
Yeah. We'll go with that one, and
Well,
then
I'll take mine off because it's been 10 minutes now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I would say it was about 10 minutes.
there we go.
So this power emanating from Xeric with their strange monkastic abilities, everyone around you goes completely silent. As if this echo chamber is back to the way it was before. Stormcrow, you can still see the strange sort of magical coloured fog around, but it comes up to a certain bit and sort of as if on glass water hitting it and just
Yeah.
having that invisible barrier.
I sort of look at him and go, quickly, we need to get out of here right now. Whatever's in here wants to mess with us. We need to get out now.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody hears that.
And nobody hears it.
Right, got that. So I just sort of wave my hands and just like sort of beckoning everyone to follow me. Just sort of the thing, like someone guiding on a tour guide thing. Like, and we're walking, and we're walking.
I'm going to help Sensoral back up and support her.
And I'm going to guide Cade as well.
We're going to go this way. Are we going to
You're
go
going-
this way or are we going to go back?
Go back.
I don't know where we're going.
We going back? Where are we going?
Back and forth.
Once
One
we're
step forward, two back.
Yeah, because we all need to go the same way. Just wave it back, back out of the room to where we know it's safe.
Yeah. Try a different way.
Yeah.
Or run through.
I say run through.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, we're all going to keep this. We're all going to have to stay together. So
Mhm.
Can I get your guidance roll, please, for Mayron?
oh shit.
2.
Okay. So it's 21. Not bad.
Shit,
Not
I've just seen the time.
Yeah, I need to go soon as well.
you guys are going through. Did you say yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go through, I think.
Okay.
Let's Rambo it.
You run through it.
Whee!
Run up against the door. It slides open, and you find a treasure room,
Whee!
but not
Stuffing
just
things.
not just gold. Other things on top of it as well.
Yeah.
There seems to be precious minerals, metals, stones, and rocks and things like that. Weird glowing rocks. Doesn't look like stellarite, but it looks something else. You guys haven't seen this sort before. This sort of mineral before. It's very odd looking.
Is it? Can we sense any magic from it, or is it just shiny and weird?
Now, Stormcrow, you can sense some magic from it. Give me an Arcana check. Anyone else that wants to check?
I shall.
Natural 20 for 21.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
8.
Killing it with the rolls tonight, man.
I don't know.
Spirit.
Caden Sentinel, you guys don't catch anything from this. Zerek and Mouse, yeah, you can see there's something off, something strange about this rock. But like I say, it's not stellarite, but it just seems to be another sort of weird mineral. It seems familiar in a sense. Especially Mouse, you believe you've seen this before. Zerek, you think you've read about it before. It seems to be concentrated chunks of alvar, the mineral used to help airships and dwarven propeller trains move. Yeah, you find it seems to be more chunks that have been bought in from the looks of it. Brought in, sorry.
Can you spell that for me, please?
ALLVAR. Alvar.
Thank you.
Yes, this seems to be a treasure room of some sort. Stormcrow, you notice that as you guys cross the threshold of this door, the previous room, that magical sense, that magical thing, dissipated and disappeared. As you gain into this room, you do not see anything around. How long does Zerek's silence last for, sorry?
10 minutes, but it is on a fixed point, so it's still back there, which is why
Oh,
I changed it to a lingering marker.
Oh, right, sorry, that's I thought something had fucked up with my thing there.
Yeah, I had to double check
whatchamacallit?
it. I
Yeah.
was trying to see if I could have attached it to Cade's gun or something, but it does specify a singular point, so...
Yeah. I'll say you guys managed to run through it enough and boom, right through the door. and then it disappeared behind you all. As you guys disappear, open it up, and you take in all of this room. You just hear echoing from behind. Yes! Woo! Oh shit!
Ooh.
Oh wait. It's all right. I'm fine.
I think he has got his new toy working.
Maybe.
Yeah, I look at Mouse and say, send him a message to tell him to stay where he is and not go through that room.
I don't have many spell slots left.
Okay.
I will literally just shout back. Stay where you are. Something funny in the room between us.
Give me a performance check, please.
Okay.
Okay.
17.
Echoes around the room, and he hears it from afar, and he goes, "Don't worry, I've still got loads of work to do.
Good for you. Keep it up.
Are you pooping?"
Hello, puppy. That's right now, my darling.
And in this room, with the joy and whatnot of there, surrounded by treasures and rare gems and whatnot, seen as though people need to go to bed, we shall call it there for this evening.
Booty.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Cool beans.
Great
I mean,
fun.
we managed to explore a fair bit, given the
Mhm.
size of this place.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Why, thank you. Oh, right, you mean the map. Okay. Yeah. And there's still other things to find in this place.
Yeah.
But thank you,
Sorry.
anybody that was watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Later.
But yeah, there we go. You guys are still